We have some questions from the audience. We got Kevin Shane from YouTube. Do individual investors have the same terms as large investor funds when they're invested in the same loan? Good question.
Yeah, our institutions and our retail investors invest on the same terms. If anything, I'd say that our retail investors probably receive slightly better terms than our institutionals, and there's a reason for that. So what I mean by that is the interest rates that we deliver to our investors on the retail side with individual investors is typically higher than the institutional world. And the reason for that is simply supply and demand. In the institutional world, you have large asset managers and investment funds that have gone out and raised a ton of money. They've gone to big banks and they've taken warehouse lines. So they have large pools of money that they need to put out, and they're all competing against each other. So when you're looking for assets to buy, that's going to cause yield compression and driving rates down. So a platform like us that's selling its loans is going to look to sell them to those institutional partners that are going to give us as a platform potentially larger spread, meaning we make more money. So if I originate a loan at 10% and I can sell it to an institution at 6% or 7%, we're going to generally opt to sell it to that institution at 6%. We also do need to balance that with our need to diversify capital sources. Because there's less capital typically flowing on the retail side, meaning smaller check sizes. There's obviously by volume a larger number of people and investors, but smaller investment sizes. That for us, keeping with the pace of diversify, even though we make less money with those investors because we have smaller spreads with them, we want to have those investors on board. We want that diversification. So we actually incentivize those investors to participate more with higher interest rates. So we'll take a smaller spread, pass a higher rate of return to those investors to entice them to get involved. Credit quality of the loans and everything else is the same.